Hi everyone, so today I'm doing quite an exciting video, I think. I am showing you how I have created my very own lipstick palette. I've always wanted to do one of these, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what to put the lipsticks in. I didn't want something too expensive, but then I did a bit of research online on YouTube and on blogs, and I found out how other people have created their very own lipstick palette. So I'm going to show you how I did mine today. Hi everyone, so today is going to be a video on how you can create your very own lipstick palette. This is one that I created over the weekend because I'm really boring. So I've been wanting to make a lipstick palette of my own for absolutely ages, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what kind of palette to use, where to get a palette to put them in. So I did quite a lot of research on YouTube and on other blogs to see how other people have created their own makeup lipstick palette, and I found a really good one, which I will put the link of in the box below. I can't remember what it is at the moment, but this is basically this is what she does, her lipstick palette. Okay, so one of the biggest problems I found was what kind of case do I need to hold my lipsticks in, because I was looking online and there's a brand called Japanesque. I don't think you can get it very easily in the UK and it's really expensive, but they create like empty lipstick palettes. I think Makeup Forever do as well, but I didn't, to be honest, I didn't really want to spend a lot on the case because it's more about the lipstick in it. So basically the palette I got was from WH Smith for £2.99. It's a 32 watercolour palette, and I know you're probably thinking, how on earth does this turn into a lipstick palette? But it's really easy. You just slide this off, you open the palette, and inside is this. So then you open it, take the paints out, and you have your very own kind of, I think this is the wells to put the water to mix the colours up in, but it absolutely works perfectly as a makeup palette. So there's a few different ways of putting your lipsticks into the palette. So the best way to melt lipsticks into the palette is to grab a candle. I'll grab one. Grab a candle. You cut off some lipstick with a pair of scissors or a Stanley knife, or just a normal knife. You pop it onto a spoon, and then you basically heat up the lipstick until it's all melted all the way through, and then you simply just pour it into one of the holes, and it can get really messy. These are the ones that I did by melting, and to be honest, they're not very attractive and they look really messy and ugly. This one was after a bit of practice. They don't look too bad, but then I just thought it does look a bit ugly like that, so why don't I just mush my lipsticks into them? So that is what I ended up doing. For the rest, I just got my lipstick and I put it in there, and then I squished it down with the spoon. So I'm going to show you how I do that today. So I've got two holes palette empty wells thing there left, and I'm going to put my two sleek True Colour lipsticks in the shade Stiletto and Mulberry. So I've got Mulberry first, which I have done swatches of on my blog before. It's basically a really deep purple, really gothic and pretty. So basically, you get a pair of scissors. Please be safe at home. You cut it in like an upwards angle, so that it's still kind of easy to apply. You don't need the whole lipstick, that's a good thing as well, to fill up one of these wells. So you're not going to, if you do want to wear some of these out and carry them around in your handbag, you can just only cut up half. So then I'm going to pop that into one of the wells. This does take practice as well, guys. It isn't very easy at first. Getting lipstick everywhere. You get your spoon and you basically just press it down and squish it which is easier said than done at this angle. So it will look like that, and then you just have to spread it around a bit. There we go, that's a nice dark gothic lipstick in my palette. I'm going to wipe my spoon clean. And then I'm going to do exactly the same for Stiletto, which is an absolutely gorgeous matte red. I'll swatch that as well for you. There. Clean the scissors as well. Cut in a triangle direction. Like so. Pop it in the palette and squash. Some lipsticks are easier to squash than others. You could always heat the spoon up again as well a little bit and then kind of melt it so it's easier to manoeuvre around in the well, but I can't be bothered. So to finish it off, just smooth down kind of the well with the back of the spoon so it's kind of a bit smoother. It doesn't matter if it isn't absolutely perfect, because it looks quite artistic if it's a bit messy. So that is my whole lipstick palette now. Now I know you're probably wondering, she's not a makeup artist. Why does she need all of her lipsticks in a palette? Because it doesn't exactly say for on travelling lighter, because I'm not actually going where with them. But I do have a little thing for lipstick palettes. I think they're really sexy and really cute, and I like to be able to get up, look at all of these and be like, what colour do I want to wear today? And it makes them really easy to apply as well. I know I'm wearing a lipstick at the moment, but for example, this one, I think it's from 17, I'm not exactly sure. I still have it in the tube as well, but I'm just going to write my finger in it. This isn't probably hygienic if you're going to be using it on other people as well, but anyway. So it makes it really, really easy and quick to apply. I think that's why I like it the most. And yeah, because it makes me be able to see all of them in one place. I can't remember what half of these colours are if you are interested. I think I do have a box of lipsticks that I don't use and I haven't used in ages. And so for most of these, I just got those out and squashed them in. I do have another palette here, so maybe I'm going to put some of my more favourite lipsticks in this one. It's good to have kind of a few different shades. Like I've got a white here, like a cream, which adds a really nice shimmer. I don't know if you can see that. And then I've got the mulberry, the dark sleek one, so you can kind of mix them. See, if I wanted to make this a little bit more pink, just get a little bit of that one. And add that on top as well, so you can kind of play around with it. If I wanted to make it a bit darker, I'd add that one. If I wanted it to have a little sheen or a frost, I'd add the white. So yeah, it's really, really cool and really fun and easy to do, and I really enjoyed making this palette. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you want to know about a specific colour, ask me. I might not be able to tell you, but it's worth a try. I might be able to remember. I'd also quite like to know if you've made your own palette before, so let me know what yours looks like, what kind of colours, whether you prefer the melting the lipsticks or just squishing them in. I think I prefer squishing them in because it looks a bit cuter. And this looks a bit ugly, and the waxing is really, really difficult as well. Waxing? Yeah. So yeah, have a nice day guys, see ya, bye. If you've done a palette before as well, talk too fast. Lipstick palette. Why am I waffling? I look really pale, don't I? Do I look nice? Very, very pale. My hair's still wet. Oh, bugger.